a little bit dark. But I have my coffee. I'm ready to go. I hope that you are as well. And now let's jump into the game. There we are. What's that? Ha! It's a thumbtack. Well, let's fix the stream live on stream. That's better. No, that's not really better. That better? It is better. So, what a great start. Oof. Okay. Sip of coffee and then we continue with Meve. At the end of last time's stream, we beat the big golem and the mage, and then we had a little chit chat with the guy of the Nilfgaardian army, Adel Dahi or something along those lines, who's responsible for the attacks, who's responsible for us, Queen Meve, to lose her title and her throne. And we are still trying to find allies. We are trying to find King Demavend, I think. And yeah, so let's waste no time and look around with the Queen. Let me know if the sound is alright, if there are any other issues. And
all destroyed. As if nobody lifted a finger against
now we
the
can listen to Renard.
King surely ordered all his armies to return to Aldersburg. Took cover behind its walls.
Makes sense.
I do not wish to dismay, but after what we saw at Rossburg...
Enough doomsaying, Gascon.
Yeah, that doesn't help now, but he is obviously correct in that it could be a pretty brutal sight. Let's have a look at the map. We are here. We have here some loot, a notice board, and a battle in this little town. Our goal is to get to Aldersburg. That is over there. So let's go first into the town, or first let's get the notice board. Hey, Koala, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. How is today for you? Okay, bunch of new points of interest, which is nice. I think I will move first up, then down, and then we will make our way towards the main quest. That will be battle plan. Doing good? I'm doing good as well. I had a pretty rough sleep today. I just felt like I was sleeping on boulders. But aside from that, I'm doing quite okay. I also decided on the next game for Clicks and Classics, so that will be fun. I already announced that it will be a little change of tone after mystery and supernaturalism and then gruesome murders and serial killers. Now we go into a different genre, which should be fun. Won't announce yet what game I'm playing though. Coley Badger! Thank you so much, Coley Badger, for the resub. 3 months in a row now. Already? 3 months? You now have the Teen Bund badge. You're absolutely edgy now. How are you doing today, Coley Badger? Readying herself for her next clash with Nilfgaardian foes, Meve recalled lessons she received as a young girl about the continent's geography. My young lady, the Nilfgaardian Empire's domain is large enough to contain the kingdom of Lyria not once, not twice, but 30 times over. Her tutor once explained. 30, the queen sighed. How can I hope to defeat this colossus? Is such a feat even possible? We have a standard battle. Doing well? That's good to hear. Hope you're doing good too. Super hyped for when you decide to tell us the new Clicks and Classical game. Yeah, I will decide when, as soon as I'm able to record. I haven't had the chance yet, but I'd like to start with recording a couple episodes or so in advance. but don't hold me accountable to this, but the most likely starting time for the next Clicks and Classics will be Saturday. So if all goes well and all goes like I plan it, then on Saturday the next series and Clicks and Classics will air live on the YouTube in color. But now, boost allies at random by the total damage taken during this battle. This could be useful. I haven't tried this out really. Isbel, the witch. So that will be nice. I like that. I need to get back into the right feel. Ache, Black Rayla, that will be useful. That wasn't a great start, to be honest. Absolutely holding me. Yeah, I know. Damn it, I messed up. Sounds like you're busy, Akko. Hope it's a good play. Yeah, it's nothing serious. It's just a couple of days of work in between, and then just stuff to do. There's always something to do that I needed to get done. Nothing too crazy, but I also prefer to really take my time when I record and not just do that in between things, because there are always a possibility for technical issues and stuff, and then it doesn't really work out, and then you get stressed out. So I'd rather have a little bit of a time buffer in between, so I can really immerse myself fully in the game. That's at least how I like to do it. But now,
Can't take it anymore.
let's play this card. So let's try to see if I still know how the game is being played.
New orders? No?
Oh yeah. Again, it's nothing serious busy, I would say. It's all good. Shout out the day goes to Mira de Morte. Go check out Mira's channel if you haven't already, and give her a follow. Say hi. Be nice as always. Okay. Now though, let's think about what I want to play. Let's play Black Rayla.
Enough chit-chat. Draw your weapon.
My damage to the adjacent units. Okay. Ooh, what's that? Give all allies immune. Oh, Death Wish. Remove immune. I see. Yeah, I want to get rid of that one. Damage a unit by 10. I want to get rid of that. The question just is how. Damage a random enemy by 2. Just want to do it in the smartest way possible, you know? But I think for now I will play Xavier.
Nice cars? No.
With him I can then boost Rayla back. Give her 2 charges. Get Gascon.
Nothing personal, I assure you.
And then get Renard.
Her Majesty knows what she's
to
doing.
refill these charges. To then get the Pitfall Trap. To then boost her again and get the fire dudes.
You mad? Don't shake that!
Schmort! I'm trying to be schmort. So that was good. Now I can still play a card. But I also want to use this because this boosts Gascon. And I think now I will use that on this one, so I get rid of it. Because he makes all other allies immune, which means I couldn't damage them. And then I can do this. Okay, worked out. He's not immune anymore. And now I can end my turn. Good turn.
In retreat!
Okay. Now let's play this guy so we can
Ever have a stone knock out one of your saints?
move them over here. And end our turn. And I again totally forgot that it's a 3-round fight. So I completely overindulged here. But I won the first round easily. What a waste. But okay, let's see. Maybe I can still find victory. Pass.
A highly curious case.
Let's focus on the last round. I still have some good cards left.
Must be an important lesson in this. But what?
He's permanently immune, Mr. Knickers. So... these two over there. I can play the infiltrator.
Target. Nilfgaard!
And I play another infiltrator.
Gotta get our asses moving.
Now we have one back. That's nice.
Order!
Okay, damages us. Oh yeah. Hoo. This will be nice. So Isabel works the overall damage I take. I took 1 in the first round and now 5. So we're now at 6. Boost allies at random by the total damage taken during this battle, which is now already at 6. That will be pretty sweet. But for now, let's play
This could hurt.
our Pyro. Doing alright, just working as usual, trying not to go all office space on my computer today because of slow server issues. Oh boy. That can be very annoying. Coley in all sneaky ninja work mode.
Life is mine now.
Okay, now I have my 2 allies over on my side, which means I can move these guys around. And move them back as well. My leader ability.
Wise choice.
Okay. They damage me a lot, but I also have my trusty healer.
Easier they are to target.
Which is good. I think I will play this next round. That will kill all 3 of these.
Grotto dum anima est, spes est.
What type of work do you do, Gully, if you don't mind me asking? So let's get rid of these 3.
Yes.
I work in the mortgage business. A loan shark!
Thing about slings.
Gully Badger is a loan shark! So...
Destillat Zweifel!
Hey?
Looking pretty good here this turn. Do I work with them? I work more on the operations paperwork side though. Oh, I see. So you're not responsible for breaking someone's kneecaps if they can't pay their mortgage. That's responsible. Exactly, Koala, yeah. So, we have now... I can do this. Oof. Good damage. And now, current boost amount, 43. Let's see how this works out.
When will you ever learn?
Oh, it's... should have played her earlier because it's an ability that I need to use. Okay. I messed it up a little bit, but we still won. Help give away the money. Take it away. Okay. I mean, if you ever have money to give away, I know a few people. If that is an issue, if that makes your work easier. Your Excellency, your orders have been fulfilled. We requisitioned over 30 head of cattle from the local population, slaughtered them, and left them under the sun. Once the carcasses have reached the appropriate level of rot, as determined by the medics of Vicovaro, they shall be sent to the front for the artillery division. Okay. It seems like we freed this little town of the Nilfgaardian invaders. Well, we have quite a bit of money, just lacking wood for the upgrades, which is also nice. Not that we lack the wood, but that we have the money. Oh, what's going on here?
Coming across a small brook, Meve ordered her soldiers to replenish their water supplies. When they returned, it was with empty water skins and
Carla, right?
troubled expressions.
Milady, the water tastes of blood. Not like black pudding, mind, but rancid, filthy.
Meve had no choice but to march on. She gulped dryly and wondered how to interpret this strange event. An omen, perhaps? A warning from the gods? She soon learned the truth. Following the brook upstream, the Lyrians arrived at a small pool. Bobbing on its surface were dozens of corpses. A young woman caught Meve's gaze, her long hair spread delicately atop the water, wide-open eyes reflecting the sky, a fine nose peppered with freckles, and a gaping wound slashed across her throat.
We shall stop here,
The Queen said calmly.
and give these souls a proper burial. Reynard, send scouts. Tell them they are not to return until they ascertain what has happened here.
Okay.
When the scouts returned a while later, they brought with them a barefooted peasant they'd found hiding in the woods. They claimed he hailed from Horton, a nearby village, the village whose inhabitants had been murdered.
Them black-clad wretches stormed the village, milady. The devil free gave at the four. rounded us right up, took us down to the lake. Whole village mind. Then chop, chop, and splosh, splosh. 'Twas I alone gave him the slip.
Meve listened to the man's tale, then placed him in the care of her medics and ordered the Lyrians to break camp. She rode at the head of their column, Reynard at her side, her knuckles gripped white on the reins.
Do we know where this Frigef is stationed?
Our riders report he's pitched camp to the east.
Then let's pay him a call.
Explode them!
They killed all, like Rosberg. My lady, please, make them pay.
Try to. Your Majesty, our scouts found a fresh grave not far from the village. Its engraving in Nilfgaardian. Seems an invader was laid to rest here. Judging by the tributes left, he must have been someone important. The Horden slaughter still has our soldiers livid, and they wish to destroy the grave. Shall we leave them to it? We need some good morale here. I justify that with that. Also, Athalas is not here, so I can be a little bad. Oh, that is probably where the Vrigef is. Let's explode
The
them.
Lyrians had no trouble finding Vrigef's camp. It was the size of a sprawling town. Meve stopped her caravan and called for
It was
a
also
council.
right next to the
The
town.
first to speak was Reynard.
Seems our scouts were both right and wrong, Your Grace. They did pinpoint General Frigef, the Butcher of Horton. Unfortunately, they underestimated his detachment. It is much larger and better armed than our own.
Attack them!
That changes nothing.
Meve
I don't
said,
care.
forestalling all protest.
If I leave him unpunished, without so much as an attempt, I shall never be able to face my reflection again. We must attack.
Reynard bowed and passed the order to the Lyrians. Later that same day, Meve and Vrigef's forces stood face to face on the field of battle.
Battle time! Meve expected General Vrigef's countenance to parallel his villainy. She imagined a face disfigured with scars, yellow teeth, and a sinister eye patch covering a hollow socket. Instead, she bore witness to a distinguished gentleman in his 40s with a meticulously trimmed beard. He appeared to her rather, well, normal. Defeat the Nilfgaardian army or eliminate General Vrigef. Special rules: shorten battle. Let's do it! Do a thing! It has become really, really chilly here. It is cold. I'm freezing. Can I just mention that? Okay, let's see. So, that is good. I would say in this battle, probably need... What I need is doing some damage.
Come out, Frigef! It's
That's
time
not
you pay
ideal.
for your crimes.
So, then summon a random unit from your deck to a random ally roam. Well, let's set some fire to the rose first. Yeah, it's just really uncomfortable weather last few days. Really.
Mercy,
There! Frigga! I see him! We've got to catch him!
Okay, we have Captain Vrigef now. But let's prepare. Let's take our
Catch!
time. Put on some fire there. Return on start. Damage the lowest ally by 10 and boost the highest ally by 5, which is usually him. That's pretty strong. Well, let's get rid of his... armor.
So much anger and suffering. For what?
That was crucial that I got Black Rayla. That was absolutely crucial. Great.
Wise choice.
That will help us a lot. Whoa! Okay, they destroyed Isbel. Not a fan of that. Okay, so let's play Xavier.
Pain serves a purpose.
Now, let's do some nice combonones. First, let's play the Pitfall Trap. Is it important into which row you put cards? Depends. Depends on the cards, but for the most part, not. Then... how can I do some more damage? Don't have many damage units anymore, but...
Thing about slings, they hide well.
Okay, now I can get another. Nord Odo.
Her Majesty knows what she's doing.
It gives them even more charges. Only issue is that I don't really have anyone that damages anyone, so isn't super helpful, to be honest. But we can play this card.
Cork it.
And wait with the charge for now.
Order!
Okay. Now I can use this to damage it even further. All on the general. Some additional damage there. Ooh, I could give it more. Another charge. Haha! Killed the general.
Got him!
Got him!
Should surrender afore long.
Is this a short fight or that was a short fight, and I had to either defeat the army or defeat the general. So either win the round in the end normally,
Lyrians
or
won the day,
kill the enemy,
despite their foes'
enemy
distinct advantage.
leader.
Historians later ascribed Meve's victory to her light troops' superior maneuverability in the difficult terrain compared to the plate-clad Nilfgaardians. But if you ask me, that wasn't it at all. A storm of fury had been quietly gathering in the Lyrians' hearts, a squall of rage stoked by the Nilfgaardians' unparalleled cruelty towards the conquered. And no one embodied this barbarism more perfectly than General Frigga. Meve's men were ready to sacrifice anything to see him punished. They dragged the defeated general before Meve. The Queen wished to learn why he'd ordered the execution of an entire village, how the Nilfgaardians could possibly justify such a crime.
2 weeks prior, I'd sent a detachment to Horton to procure feed. Captain Gaynor commanded it. While he was verifying their grain stores, they barricaded him in the barn and put it to flame.
The Queen listened to the general's story, her face a mask, betraying nothing.
Murdered. One man was murdered.
Frigga raised his eyes to Meve's. The Queen was surprised to see them wet with tears.
Yes, my lady. My son.
The general's simple words bore pain, grief, and a thirst for revenge that would never be slaked. The Queen had to decide what to do with Frigga. No doubt the general had earned punishment, the harshest possible at that. Yet, such a weighty personage could fetch a hefty ransom, and Meve's army desperately needed the gold.
Ooh, that one is actually tough. Execute the general or ransom the general. I feel like Meve wouldn't be interested in the gold and would punish him by that time's law for killing an entire village, though understanding why he did it, still he killed an entire village.
My father taught me to respect the generals of my enemies, that even in captivity, their arms should not be taken from them. Their guards should greet them in salute.
The Queen said.
But you, Frigga, you are no general. Merely a cutthroat dressed as one. You shall die like the good folk of Horton. Quickly. Summarily.
Frigga received the Queen's decision with sang-froid. He neither struggled nor begged for mercy. He simply laid his head on the trunk. A short moment later, it rolled onto the ground to the Lyrians' deafening applause.
Well, I feel like Frigga probably understands that decision and was fully aware of his actions. Since it was very deliberately an act of revenge, I still feel that he knew that that would have consequences. And again, I don't think Meve would be interested, although needing the money, would not be interested in it in exchange for what would be considered right. He received it with sang-froid. Yeah. They sang about Sigmund Freud. That is correct. Okay, let's loot the camp. Lots of loot. Ooh, all the loot. And didn't want to go to camp. I wanted to look at the map. That's called blood in French. I wonder whether that means anything specific in English. I don't know. I don't know. You're usually the expert in language and translation, so I totally rely on you there. I'm helpless. Oh, we have a puzzle upcoming. Oh boy. Elves used to say that one are imitators, that they're only capable of mimicking other races. There's a grain of truth in that, and it's difficult to deny the innovative nature of humans. After all, they can turn anything, absolute anything, into a weapon. Destroy all rot tossers and cow carcasses. Do not let any cow carcasses explode on your side. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Every 2 turns, on turn start, spawn a cow carcass on the opposite row. Whenever this unit takes damage, move to the other side of the battlefield. Death Wish. If this unit is on Meve's side, Meve loses the battle. Okay. Hi, Rock! Thank you so much for the resub.
Hello, world.
12-month, 1 year. You're now officially a vintage panda. How are you doing, Hi Rock? Hope you have a good day. Thank you for stopping by. Damage a unit by 2. If it was destroyed, repeat this ability. Huh. Huh. I don't know. Let's see how it goes. A bit tired, but yeah. It's good to hear. Not that you're tired, but that you're mostly doing fine.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
Okay. Oh, I should have done it differently, I think. Now, let's see. Let's see.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
It's probably not too bad for us.
Gotta grab that bit leader while at it as well.
Thank you so much, Hyrock. Taking over the bit leader position with 100 bits. Thank you so much, Hyrock. That's very kind of you. Now I think what I want to do is destroy these. I made a mistake there. I should have played this one way earlier. Way early.
It's gonna be a right good levy, big and beautiful.
Yeah. Okay, I have to restart, but for first try, I think I get it now. Like, we'll see. Yeah, I don't know how long, I haven't seen anything for how long Twitch will do the extra bits thing. So, I don't know. So... do that. I will try a new tactic here, obviously. Now... using this. And then these. To put them on that side. Now, using this to bring on this side. Now using... yeah, now using this to... oh. Oops. Oops. Why do I have 4 now? That will probably ruin my plan. Because what I wanted to do is basically this. Oh no, I could have won it! I could have won it! I messed it up! I could have won it! It was the right strategy. Ah! Okay. It's all good. I could have won it. So the strategy was the right one. You will see. You will see. It'll work out. Probably. So now... what did I do? I think I did this.
The bigger they are, easier they are to target.
And this. I think. Now... bringing
Thing about slings, they hide well.
these over. Exactly. Now, with a slinger, bringing these over. Only issue now is it an issue? Yeah, I feel so as well, Connor. Because now I can play this one. But if I and attack this one to go on the other side, I should be able to do this.
We'll get it done in no time.
Now do this. And now do this. Did it? Okay. Did it all correct. We did a thing, everyone. We did a thing. Solved the puzzle. I'm so schmored.
Took but one damned week, and the army was shattered.
Tell me more. What about the army?
Black lads were supposed to grind their teeth against our walls. Bloody empty promise by our leaders.
Did a thing.
Commander, onward to Abbey. Bloody idiots.
There a place for me in your ranks, Your Majesty? I'd so like to serve you.
Network not too stable?
I do so
Oh
with
no.
loyalty deserving of my own king.
Okay. Got a recruit. That's nice. Your network, yeah. Very unfortunate. Because it showed off how smart I am. Milady, we found a group of farmers languishing in the barn. Their skin is covered in oozing sores. Some horrid affliction by the look of it. They beg for coin to sate their hunger and thirst, as they have no strength left to work in the fields. I shan't refuse. Yeah, let's give them some gold. We have enough gold right now. Or at least plenty. There's a dead horse. There's no point in beating it. Okay. We have an upgrade that I can do. Let's do that. In the workshop, training. Under these or this. What else do we have? Oh, for this I would... No, why can't I do that? Oh, 2,500. Wood. Can't... Here we are maxed out, here we are maxed out, okay. Armory. Rivian Pikeman, Rivian Sapper, or Lyrian Haiduk. What? Not enough resources. What do I need here then? 5,000. I mean, it doesn't matter. I want to upgrade both of it, so... So like this. Flog the dead horse. Okay. Let's continue. Take a look on the map to get a sense. So we have a puzzle up there, and we have And something down there. I think I will go first down. Going down to the sickness. Okay. Fast travel point. That's nice. Oh, and another camp there. But I first want to go to the horse.
A taxidermied unicorn. Strange. What are your orders, Your Grace? Shall we take it?
I've no notion what one could possibly do with such a thing. We ride on.
Oh, what a nice reference. The unicorn. Taxidermied unicorn. Oh, jeez. No comment.
Meve's Lyrians were traversing a wood when they heard the loud, drawn-out blast of a horn.
One of our scouts?
The Queen asked, clearly perplexed. She turned in her saddle to face Reynard, who shook his head.
Strange. Gascon, appoint a few of your strays. Ones who know how to blend in. Have them sniff out who blows that horn. And why.
The scouts returned a short while later with their report. Soldiers had pitched camp in a nearby meadow. They wore Aedirnian uniforms, cut by sashes bearing a golden sun. They addressed their leader as Fulberson.
Know the name,
Rayla said.
Fulberson went over to the enemy first day of the war, took his whole division with him. Your Grace, a chance like this won't come again. Let's teach the traitors a lesson.
Haiduki of the 17th and 18th and 19th century commonly were as much guerrilla fighters against the Ottoman rule as they were bandits and highwaymen who preyed not only on Ottomans and their local representative, but also on local merchants and travelers. As such, the term could also refer to any robber and carry a negative connotation. I see. That's very interesting. Attack
we
the
must
traitor.
send a strong signal. When all the North will hear.
Explode them all.
From the Yaruga to the Dragon Mountains.
Announced the Queen.
Hey Alpha, how are you doing? Welcome to the
With his
stream.
head.
Hope you have a good
Prepare
day.
to attack.
Rayla nodded, clearly pleased. The Lyrians surrounded the meadow marked by their scouts. Moments later, a flaming arrow pierced
What
the sky,
for?
giving the signal to
My
attack.
Kiki in the arse. Doing good. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty well. Aside from being a little sore from bad sleep, very good. Everything is good. Fablesome was not the sole traitor in the North. Many of the land's wealthiest allied with the Empire, bribed by some promise of riches and privilege, and sometimes under duress, they had struggled to discern whether the kings themselves were striking deals with the invaders. Henselt of Catwin, Foltest of America, and it did appear, after all, that the longer the war dragged on, the less resistance Nilfgaard seemed to encounter. Reduce the retreat timer to 0. Special rules, okay. True. Koala, I may have it as a notification sound active, I don't know. But yeah, I probably have to put it on my soundboard at some point. Okay. Now, since I don't know how to reduce the attack counter, I don't know.
Do you think he's okay?
Yeah.
What to do.
He's fine.
Usually it is connected to doing damage, so let's switch these out. This could be useful.
Is that
Okay.
Queen Meve? To arms!
So, reduce this artifact's timer by 1 for every unit played from the opponent's hand. When the timer reaches 0, Count Fablesome escapes and Meve wins the battle. What? Reduce the retreat timer to 0. So, reduce the artifact's timer by 1 for every unit played from the opponent's hand. When the timer reaches 0, Count Fablesome escape. Interesting. That sounds weird. Okay, let's do a thing here.
I smell a leak.
Okay. Queenie!
God!
The Queen. These rules seem very, very special. Okay, that also counted. So it also applies to orders
This man has
and actions.
suffered much.
I guess. Fire! Doggo's back.
Scrubbing duty again? Oh, gods.
Poor guy always has scrubbing duty. Scrub some duty.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
Oh, now he summoned the guy that's making them invulnerable. Okay, how do I want to do this then? Let's do this. Doing some damage there. A little bit of a waste. Still, that wasn't too bad.
New orders? No? Ah.
We must trust each other.
Why did I do that? That was kind of a waste. Wanted to play one of these.
Must be an important lesson in this. But
So I somehow didn't really get the catch in this fight. Well, we'll see.
Life is mine now.
Why did he get another charge? Now he lost 2. I don't get it. I'm missing something here.
Ever have a storm knock out one of your teeth?
Clearly missing something.
Mercy, your grace. We surrender.
Okay, they surrender. I did a thing. I don't know exactly how, but I did a thing. They
The
surrendered.
traitors, perhaps
Good
used to fighting
choice.
unsuspecting foes, stood no chance against the determined Lyrian attack. At its conclusion, Meve personally knocked Fulberson off his mount, then
But maybe
tore
that
off
was
his
also
visor.
supposed to be because they
The
are not
face she
strong in
saw
open field.
evoked more
battle.
sympathy than hatred. Fulberson was an old, sickly man, his skin pale and blemished. With great difficulty, he pulled
Explode him.
himself up on his knees, then extended a shaky hand in pleading.
Your grace, have mercy. The Nilfgaardians forced me to treason. They threatened torture.
Meve felt her soldiers' eyes on her. They awaited her decision. How would she
boy.
treat this traitor? Would she really execute him as a warning to others?
You needn't fear torture anymore.
Said Meve.
Your execution shall be quick.
Fulberson made a last grasp at the Queen's foot, pleading for mercy. But she brushed him off with a firm gesture. Soon thereafter, he swung from a tree, hanged by the very black sash he draped over his armor.